Hi everybody, and welcome to another fantastical episode of Trip Around Multiverse with your host, the man who sounds and looks exactly like one of my sons, for reasons, Carl Charles, and
the man who inappropriately grabs other men to identify them by genetic traits is the best way I can put it. See my chum.
And in this episode today, if you remember ages ago, we spoke about Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Is called Sons of Liberty? Yeah, Sons of Liberty.
Yeah.
Yep, done it. Sons of the Patriots, that's a different game. And we held this off.
Well, no, that's Guns of the Patriots, by the way.
Yeah, that's the last one. Yeah. Well, not the last one. No. And we held this off till I've actually played the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater with Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. And now we're going to talk about both versions and memories and stuff about the game. Yeah.
So let me just start by asking, because I haven't played Delta.
Yes.
Is it just a reskin and remaster rather than a remake? Because there's nothing, they haven't altered any story beats, they haven't readjusted anything like new cutscenes or anything like that. It's just exactly the same, but...
I would say yes, it's like a remaster, but then also what they've done, some cutscenes obviously because of graphical power and stuff, they've added or like slightly made it look more better, obviously.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a real good remaster.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because from what I've seen, and reading, they use the same voice recordings. So, in Metal Gear. What's the one that
Twin Snake? Yeah.
Why I didn't call it Shadow Moses. They could have just called it that.
Could have made more sense. Yeah.
Except that there's a band called Shadow Moses, which is named after. Anyways.
Yeah.
So they just reuse the same voice recordings.
Yeah, which I like, but then also think it's kind of cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's like instead of getting the back, if you're gonna usually when you think with these. So remake, they can just make sure that the mouth syncs to the words rather than if it was a remaster. No, sorry, if it was a remaster, they resync it. If it's a remake, they've got to get them to do it all new, all over again.
Yeah, which I don't see the problem why they could have, because they could add.
What it is do you pay them to come in wherever, or pay them like a quarter to a third of that?
Yeah, to license it sort of.
Exactly. And for you might already, Konami or whoever it is, might already have the license to all of that and just be like,
true,
we don't pay you jack. Maybe the residuals.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think if they did it that way, right, got the people back who are I'm pretty sure most of them are still alive. I don't know. It's only 20 years ago, which is a long time even back. They could have made extra bonus content, like seeing David Hayter back in the booth recording the Snake since 2008, whenever thingy came out, or no, since Peace Walker. So he's never done that since then. So it would have been cool to kind of do all that. But okay, Konami's gonna Konami, I guess, and just cheap out.
Might not be. Well, is it Konami or is it the publishers? We don't know actually. I have to say.
I don't know. Yeah, just me speculating.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say Konami.
Well, who are the people? Who are the people that the money men at the end of the day, and they're probably the ones that decided. Yeah,
if it's viable to do all that, innit? Yeah.
Well, as in for Justice League, right?
Yeah.
Instead of getting the Zack Snyder cut and going, we can get this 4 hours, whatever it was originally. I think he was saying it was 5 hours of the total, whatever it was, right?
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
And we slice it to something reasonable, like 2.5.
Yeah.
2:45, 3 maybe, but
Yeah.
Now they're like, no, 2 hours with credits because we want our bonuses.
Yeah. And then you get what you got. Yeah. I suppose.
Exactly.
Stupid.
Yeah. I remember playing this ages ago. Actually, this is the true prequel to Metal Gear Solid. That's what I'd seen. Because Metal Gear 2.
Hey, like I said,
Solid 2, in fact. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that game.
But I like how they worked it in joke with Jack, but you have to wear his face, the mask.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But then it's like, hold on a second, yeah, that doesn't make any sense because that's in the future. So Snake is a clone of Big Boss, yeah.
Yep.
Even though Liquid Snake is also a clone, but doesn't.
He took his mother's facial trace, I guess. Not face, but the hair and stuff.
I don't know. Right. But yeah, Raiden's exactly Raiden, except not.
Yeah, that's when they done that. I was like,
what do they call him? General Rankov?
Rykov, yeah.
Rykov. No, Rykov is the guy with the electric powers. Yep.
That's Vulcan.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, Rykov. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I get the joke, but then it's like, why? Because even like in this one, Delta, when you got to follow him to get his face and that stuff, right? And you knock him out, and there's a cutscene where you see him put him into the locker, and when he opens the locker, there's a poster of Metal Gear Solid 2 with Raiden holding a sword, and I was like,
oh,
what?
Yep. Right. So randomly as well. I was watching a video on Metal Gear Solid Delta, and they basically said, I think there's two options. There's classic and up to modern.
Yeah.
And they have the posters of the models.
Yeah.
And if you put it on previous or whatever it is, classic, retro, whatever it is, it'll have the pictures from 2005. When did it come out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And if you do it modern, it'll be the 20 years later pictures.
Oh! Of the same... Okay, I didn't even check that.
Of the same ladies where they either... I think Konami said to them, from what I read, submit your best picture. So I don't know if it might be their best picture from between that point.
Yeah, or now. Or
some one of the ladies was like, I've got a kid now. So I'm going to do a picture with holding up my kid, right? Yeah. And then you got to wonder, why are people putting posters up of people holding up kids?
Yeah.
Ladies in bikinis or whatever. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Models and whatever, yeah. But hey, you know what? Hey, at least fair dues to the people that were making the updates. They're like, okay, that's what she gave us. We're going to use it.
Unless you can kind of work around and say, that person's locker that poster's in. Yeah. Is their wife and kid, so it's keep them.
Could be.
Yeah, but still weird. But yeah.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't in a locker.
Or just randomly, just randomly somewhere.
Exactly.
Then that's weird.
So, wait, to be fair, if your wife was a model, depending on what she's wearing, right?
Yeah.
You'd be like, I'll put this poster up. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I think on the level of if she's wearing a bikini, depending on what kind of bathing suit, you might be like, actually, maybe not. Yeah. And then one of your bros will prank you and find that picture and put it up anyways.
Yeah, which.
So when Peter Parker's going out with Mary Jane, you can imagine, Flash Thompson bullying.
Yeah.
If he was so inclined.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a bit odd, but it would happen.
Yeah. But then, if you're Peter, you're like, you know what?
I win. You know what I mean?
It's like at the end of the day, does it really matter?
Does it matter? No. I win in life, so it's fine. Oh. And what else is that? Was I didn't know because, to be honest, right? I didn't enjoy the game, but I just want to get through it as soon as I can, as quick as I can. So I didn't go out of the way to look for things like that. I was like, okay,
look, I guess it's one of those you wouldn't notice as you're playing it, right? With whatever graphical updates, you'd have to go to the settings to readjust that anyways.
Oh no, as soon as you play it, it's like when you turn it on, it goes like, before you start the game, it goes, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? It's okay, cool. You
would have to manually adjust it.
Yeah.
One of those where you wouldn't know if someone didn't tell you that's what happens when you adjust the options. So.
Yeah, and like I said, I went, I was saying to you before we start recording that, I kind of went into the game blind. I didn't do much research. Like, okay, Metal Gear Solid, I want to buy it anyway, so I need to watch all the trailers and everything and watch these developer things. So I was surprised with things that I did notice without noticing.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Tell me some of the bits and pieces.
Like the graphics is like a way jump forward, obviously, because it's 20 years later, and. The detail they put into some of the cutscenes where, say, in this game, you got to tend to your wounds and things like that, right?
Yeah.
So if you go into a cutscene and you got shot or something like that, and you didn't sew the wound up, you'll see where you've been shot, a bullet hole and like blood and things like that. So like,
on your uniform?
Yeah, in uniforms. Like, that's pretty.
Can you remove? I can't remember how much clothing you can remove.
Yeah, you can walk around topless. Yeah.
But you can't not without you wouldn't be wearing speedos or anything like
that.
No. You can't take everything off. No. So you can say you're saying you can see wounds on the upper half.
Yeah.
Right? But obviously, because you can't remove the trousers, all the
no, but you can still see like if you get shot in the leg, you still see like the shot mark, like the bullet hole in the cutscene. If like it's a white cutscene, something like that. So it's like you see like the hole in his leg, not hole in his leg, but the bullet hole. Like, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I know this would be like depending on the power of the computer, right? But let's just say on PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
When you sew up the bullet hole, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when you sew yourself up, right, your leg.
Yeah.
Then probably the bullet hole in the clothes will also disappear, just for the sake of.
Yeah.
Right, but are you saying those still stay in the updated version? Would that be sew up the holes in his legs as well?
I don't know, it's weird because like one cutscene happened to me, like I forgot to do it. So you saw like I got shot in the shoulder, so you saw the bullet hole. Then another time I got shot, but I healed. Obviously, I done whatever. Then went to another cutscene, it was like back to normal. So I guess that's.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it is what it is. But
it'd be too much to track it on your costume, track it on the person, like on the physical being. Fair enough. But do the scars stay?
There's bits where you see him, like the torture scene where he's topless. You see all these scars and stuff, but I don't know if that's from, because I didn't really walk around topless, so I don't know if that's from the first cutscene, the first part of the game when you get beaten up by a boss in front of a bridge. So I don't know if it's them still those scars from that. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's fair because it is depending on how much detail they can program into whatever it is the game.
Yeah.
And it'd be too much to keep track of all the scars.
It'd be neat. It'd be awesome.
Would that eat up? You know.
Yeah.
And how much data do you have to type in for the computer to recognize? Actually, remember this, remember that, remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be too much, and like the game would probably just like crash all the time, stuff like that.
Yeah. Your whole body's a big, massive scar. You know?
Just crash the game.
Yeah. But what I do like is the system, like you were saying, right? It depends on what clothing you wear and what face paint you have, and it tells you how much camouflage you got.
Yeah, percentage. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. That's pretty cool. And especially because you're it's one set in a jungle as well. Well, is it jungle? Yeah. So that kind of stuff makes sense.
Yeah.
Compared to like Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, because plus they probably didn't have the idea of that sort of stuff back then anyway, so it wouldn't have made any sense.
And what's funny is when the game starts and you got Raiden's mask on, and you're thinking, I'm thinking people like me, right, are like, not again.
Yeah.
But then why's you got David Hayes' voice?
Yeah, that's what confused me. The first ever time I played it on the PS2 back in like 2005, and that happened, I was like, did I pick something? Because at the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 3, also weird questions. And I thought, did I do a wrong question? That's why I got the right amount. So I turned it off and done the whole thing again.
Yeah.
And I realised, it was a weird joke.
And he calls him Jack as well. That's the thing.
Yeah. Which is another weird thing that confused me about this game.
Yeah. So this game is meta, but not meta. It's like, this stuff wouldn't happen in this time. Like, it's in the 1960s.
Yeah, 64, 5,
yeah. Speaking of though, I did like how the intro was where the lady singing the theme song, Snake Eater, giving it all her heart because she's like, all right, they're paying me money, right?
Yeah.
Let's not take the piss. Because some people would, right? Some people like half-ass or tongue-in-cheek or whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's like this lady's putting all her oomph to it like it's a Bond song.
Yeah. And then when you actually read the lyrics, like, this song is so stupid, but she's like, she makes you like actually believe like, no, this is a legit song. Until you think like, one day you'll be eating on a tree frog. Like, wait, what? That's not.
I put whoever the lady singing, I put her in the same category as the guy singing Billy Gunn's Ass Man theme.
Yeah.
100% all in.
Yep. They knew the assignment. They did it.
Yeah.
I know her first name is Cynthia, but I can't remember the rest of it. But yeah, hats off to her, man. She pulled off a great song for a weird subject.
I do the whole song plays. What is it? The whole song? I can't remember because you're climbing up a ladder.
Yeah,
Is it the short version of the song? Because
It's I think it's a short version because I know obviously in this game they extended it because obviously in the PlayStation 2 version that's the master loading for the next bit in it.
Yeah.
So obviously these are more powerful. So they probably in this they kind of stretched out as well just so you can hear the whole song. And yeah, that was amazing because it plays twice. Because it plays then, and I think when you're fighting the boss, it plays halfway through the battle. It starts playing as well. Yeah.
Does it play at the end of it?
Yeah, it does. I think it plays at the credits.
I think after you kill her, it plays or something.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yes.
Did you choose to kill the boss at the end, or did you let the time run out and automatically it made the choice for you?
No, I stayed for like a good minute. I was like, it's not doing anything. And so I just did it. Like the first ever time I played it on the PS2, I just did it.
The only option is to do it. By the way, that was I know we basically spoiled it right away because we should probably talk it towards the end. But
it's in the past at this point.
Yeah. But the boss is great. And then the reasons when Eva's telling you all this stuff and the president's going to shake your hand. You're like, out of the fool, right? You can see Big Boss now, right? Because it's like you say you Jack you have to take the title of boss, and he's like Big Boss, yeah. And you see the turn, you see where this is
where he realizes,
mentally, he's like, you know what, I'm disillusioned with the system. Yeah,
I'm just a pawn to you guys.
Yeah. And then and I'm like, this is really good because I'm like, I accept this is why Big Boss would make Outer Haven.
yeah, because even when both times when I first played it, and then he Eva explains to you what happened, I'm like, no, that boss, no, how can they do this? It's like really bad. And then obviously growing up now, I'm a lot older. I'm like, I would probably do the same thing. I'll dip out because she basically is the reason they have a free world because of what she did, and it was gonna treat her as the villain, even though you not put her in this situation.
Yeah. That's the real tragedy of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jack, Naked Snake, he was trained by Boss.
Yeah.
Right, who's like, what, 10, 15 years older than him? 20 maybe?
20, I think, yeah.
Yeah. And she taught him everything he knew, CQC and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
The
basically,
mission, he's first.
Yeah, she's basically his adopted mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and other things.
I never see anything sexual between them.
It seemed to me there was a further relation to that, which is like, that's why I was wondering what the age difference in the gap is, right?
Yeah.
But, yes, you could read it one of two very distinctly different ways, yeah?
Yeah.
And she teamed up with the Russians.
Yeah.
Apparently, right?
Yeah.
And then she's the enemy. Okay.
Yeah.
But then throughout the stuff, as you're watching it, it's like she's not as hardcore as some of the other guys.
Yeah.
The entire team that's with her.
Yeah.
Right. The Fox unit.
Yeah.
And then you're wondering, okay. And then towards the end, where it's like, okay, you're gonna have to fire at some point, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you do fire, and she's trying to explain, she's telling you stuff, and you're like, oh, you know what? It makes sense what she's saying.
Yeah.
Except that afterwards,
yeah,
the final battle where you're with Eva and she's like giving you the recording after she dosed you up, right?
Yeah, she sperm jacked you. Yeah.
Yeah. She's telling you how Boss was told basically by the government to pretend to be a traitor.
Yeah.
And they didn't know Volgan was going to go and use the missile on the
on the Russians. Yeah.
Yeah. So then Boss is dealt deep cover. She at that point she had to go further into deep cover. She had to side with him completely and utterly for the good of the country.
Yeah.
Right? Her country. And now, she's going to be in the record books as the villain of the story when she's the hero.
Yep.
Without her, they couldn't have done what they needed to do.
Yeah.
Broke a piece. And then that's when one-eyed Big Boss is like, don't shake my hand, don't touch me.
Yeah. I really like that. He's like you said, you see the switch click in his head, like, no, I don't want to be your Patsy Man or whatever, and then he's like, I'm gone, dog, and just walks out, and they're like, oh, he'll come back.
No. Well, he'll pretend to come back, and then he'll do whatever, his own personal mission, because that's what he's like. We know the end of the story.
Yeah.
And I think how they portrayed him from when Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
He was an out-and-out villain, kind of, right?
Yeah.
And he don't really have a backstory in Metal Gear. Right?
No.
Or Metal Gear 2, even.
2,
right?
no, yeah.
But here it's just like, I see it, man. I understand it.
Yeah.
I
like it was a good way to retroactively explain why he became the way he was. Like, okay. Like, but he's not just Madman.
Yeah. But none of that covers why Liquid Snake decided to do what Liquid Snake does.
No, he's just a menace.
It seems like he was the supposed inferior
twin.
Twin. Yeah.
Even though he is the literal, like, the identical clone of Big Boss.
Yeah.
But all right, sure.
Yeah. He's just like, more. You know what? Liquid Snake's the kind of guy who I'll do that because I want to do that, and then I'll find an excuse. Like Lex Luthor, I'll find an excuse afterwards.
Yeah, I want to impress father who's dead. You know what I mean? Like, that's sort of like
yeah. Except
not knowing how his father really is. Yeah.
And what mentally broken,
Yeah.
That made him decide. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen a bit more side missions that you do as Big Boss, as his, so you can get his mentality. The more he starts switching from the 50-50, from here, he was like, I'm with the good guys 100%. Mostly. And then by the end of it, you're like, he's on a 50-50.
Yeah, he's on the fence, isn't it?
He's tilting more to the other side, right?
Yeah.
But I would like to see him gradually be like, all right, I've got to work for these people, and then behind the scenes, I've still got to do my mission.
And that's kind of explained in Portable Ops and Peace Walker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, like how he becomes more and more like disfranchised with the government
so Portable Ops is that a mobile game?
No, it's on PSP. Same with Peace Walker. Yeah. And are they interactive novels or actual? The actual games. Yeah.
Okay, and how do they play?
It's like Actually, they're both sort of like mission games.
Yeah.
But like a linear story. So it's like, this one you got to do this, get to this certain point,
so like save
steal
the
this person,
or defuse the bombs or whatever, right?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
And then there's like cutscenes
to
give you story.
Yeah, okay. And it's basically Portable Ops is more about him building up his army.
Yeah.
And that's when you meet Null, aka what's his name? Thingy Jaeger, Grey Fox.
Yeah.
You meet him, and then Peace Walker kind of bridges the gap between this. So Peace Walker bridges the gap between Snake Eater and Ground Zeroes / Phantom Pain. Okay. Like how he becomes the way he is. Yeah.
So I got the Metal Gear Collection.
Yeah.
On Xbox.
Yeah.
360, which had Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yep.
Metal Gear Solid 3 and Peace Walker, but within the package of Metal Gear Solid 3 also had Metal Gear Original 1 and 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
jokes, it should have had Metal Gear Snake's Revenge as well, the knockoff one.
Yeah.
And
the one no one
I think it should have had Ghost Babel as well.
If you know about Ghost Babel.
Yeah. I had it. I never finished it, but I had it.
See, I had that as well. No, wait, I had Metal Gear Acid.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's a card game, right?
Yeah. Weird. But Babel, apparently, it splinters off into a different universe.
Yeah. Instead of Shadow Moses happening, Metal Gear Babel happens.
Yeah. And then Snake is a clone of a Snake. Yeah, some weird
Okay, yeah. I mean, I watched the playthrough of it, but I didn't remember it going that far.
Yeah, I think it's like Ghost Babel 2 or something. Ghost
Babel 2, I didn't even know that was one.
Yeah, it goes crazy. Okay. Yeah.
So some memorable villains here. I especially remember the end because he's the old man in his wheelchair. And I don't know if you did it because you know you can snipe him as he comes out when he comes out in the cutscene.
Yeah, I knew.
Which I thought was really good actually. a nice option.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that because, like, you're watching the cutscene,
Yeah.
and it'll come up in the corner like to view from first person. I was like,
Yeah.
huh? And I totally forgot that. Oh, I could have just killed him there and then, but no.
Yeah.
So both times around, I forgot.
But he's decrepit and old and withering away, and he's waiting for his final battle, apparently, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You can, when you fight him in the map is like divided into 3 sections.
Yeah.
The one you and one time I went to look for a sniping spot.
Yeah.
And I laid down exactly on him because his exclamation mark came up. Yeah. But yeah, and I'm sure you know as well. You can leave your console for like a week and then he dies of old age.
Yeah.
And then they call you a coward or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But if you had sniped him, you fight Ocelot's squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you know what I did the first ever time I played it back in 2005.
Yeah.
I didn't snipe her. I didn't snipe him. I just went around looking for him, and then I ended up chasing him down the shotgun and shotgun him to death.
By the way, yeah, that is the most logical decision, I have to say. As far as you think you because he's a sniper and you memorize the sniper wolf battle, so you think a sniper versus sniper. No, exactly as you do, right? If he's a sniper, close quarters is he's not
done.
He
can't do anything,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So literally ran him down, slapped him in the grass, and he died. And I was happy.
How did you find him?
I don't know, just because I think if I remember correctly, I used the microphone adapter. What's it called? Not a sonar, where you can hear things from afar.
Yeah.
The word's not coming to my head. Yeah. So I was using that, so I'll hear like someone breathing, so I'll go towards that, and then I end up finding him. And then because you got the motion sensor as well, it tells you when things are around you. So I just did that, and then just chased him down. Bang.
Yeah. What did you think of Ava?
Oh. She is a questionable character.
Mm-hmm.
Like the character's written really well,
Mm-hmm.
and she love bombs Snake, right?
Yes.
Literally.
If that's what they called it in the 60s. By the way.
Or honey trap. I don't know what they called it back then.
Yeah. Like, for definite.
Because how long? All right, that game. I want to say takes span over the. Oh, all right, no more than 2 days, right?
Mm-hmm,
no more than 2 days. And she's already like, Snake, I love you. You're the greatest man alive and stuff like that. And obviously, I don't think he's ever spoke to a woman outside of boss. So, like, he just falls for the trap straight away. And then,
I did. Okay, now, sometimes So there is fan service, right? Because you can see the first person view and you're staring up at Ava, yeah? But in some cases, I can justify it.
Yes.
Not by a stretch, right? Because she's designed as a character to do that.
Yeah.
And then it takes Snake's suspicions are dwindled.
Yeah.
Because he's got the eye candy, right? Because she's got a motorcycle top which she's unzipped halfway to have a bikini on.
Yeah.
All right, but that's all part of the shenanigans that she's trying to use, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at her medical history, it says breast enlargement on it, right?
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It tells you what she's eating and all that stuff, right? But I wonder what the breast enlargement was like in the 60s because...
Yeah.
like advances nowadays...
Yeah. Then it would have been clownish for one. It's like ridiculously stupid or like,
just like
square.
What material was it made of? Is how stiff was the stuff?
Yeah.
But yeah. And then when she's putting back her motorcycle gear and stuff, and Snake is staring at her bikini bottoms. Well, I'm like, okay, but then at least it makes sense. Rather than I haven't played 4. I know about 4. I've watched a playthrough of 4, but you've got the quiet, right?
Yeah. Oh, 5, you mean? 5, yeah.
Oh, is that 5? Okay.
5,
okay.
yeah.
And you've got the quiet, yeah? And I'm like, okay, and the reason she's not wearing much is because, apparently...
Is it she absorbs... something... She absorbs, like, the air or water or whatever through her skin. That's why she has to have her skin, like, her...
Yeah. Now that
naked as possible.
is a very it's like, okay, we want a character not to have much clothing. What reason can we think of?
Yeah, can we think of?
Whereas this character's designed as a seducer.
Yeah.
And what is the best way to do that?
And justifiably as well, right? Because it's the 60s and they take a lot from like James Bond and stuff like that. Some of the Bond girls were dressed like that. So it kind of, I can kind of see it. Even though it's dated nowadays, when you think about it, like, wow, this is super,
And by the way, I'm not saying it is sexist.
Yeah.
In the context of the game, though,
it's not.
There's a reason. There's a reason for it. Yeah. Exactly. I will say as well, she didn't fool me at all with her Clark Kent disguise. She's got glasses and a haircut and a change of uniform, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, you're not all in on the Clark Kent disguise.
But you know what?
You're timid, right? But you it's like there's, I don't know. It's just I wasn't fooled by it.
No, and what, like, obviously the players, like, we would be kind of notice that, but even in the new one, right, they kind of make her look slightly different when she's Tatiana or Tanya, right? They make her hair look kind of curly, but then I was like, so she sneaks back, has time to put curls in her hair to go and talk to Vulcan.
Well, it could be this. It could be this. It could be her hair's naturally frizzy, and she uses the whatever they use, right, to wet their hair. And Dean Ambrose, I think, was saying they use conditioner to keep it that kind of wetness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hair conditioner. And don't rinse it out, right? She just puts conditioner in her hair to straighten it out.
But then that's like, I don't know.
Did they have hair conditioner in the 60s? I don't know.
But like, it just, the more and more I think about it, it's like,
hey. But David Cornsweat had the broccoli hair, as they call it, right, when he's Clark Kent, and the normal hair when he's Superman. But we can say Gel can do that, right?
Not now. I'll say he's Kryptonian. He can control his hair. I don't know. I mean,
I
don't know. He can control his hair.
Who knows exactly?
But like with her, right? When I think back now, it's like, okay, you need to sneak back, and it's gonna take, or you need to sneak off, do your things. Is it gonna take you 2 hours to get ready to do this? Because like all the things you're doing is not like a quick like, I can quickly just go out and do this. Like, no, I've got to straighten my hair to go
and we will also be from a male point of view, right? If we need to change whatever, we can just do it quickly, yeah. But if you're going to pretend to be another person, and you've just been in a fight or whatever it is, she's got to put all that makeup back on.
Exactly, yeah. So it's like
that does not a quick job.
No, that's what I'm like. Okay, is she have a secret power as well that she could like just grow makeup through her skin? I don't know.
But we will also say this: as far as movies and video games and everything is concerned, right?
Yeah.
You get punched in the face, you don't get bruised at all.
No,
right?
no.
Your boy Vin Diesel knows especially well, yeah?
Yeah, like, realistically, he should be scarred up to, like, yin-yang in Fast and Furious films, but he looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, exactly. So we will do acceptable breaks from reality is what they call it. So, we know that John Wick should have been completely battered.
He should be dead
by that first week, and he should be able to do John Wick 2 because it's 2 days later.
2 days, he should be not in like a hospital for at least a good 2-3 weeks. Yeah, not like I'm gonna carry on with my kill crusade.
Oh,
no.
Have you ever seen that Tom Hardy film Warrior?
No, one with Kurt Angle in it. No.
Yeah, the one with Kurt Angle who's playing a Russian, by the way.
Mr. America.
Okay, let me just. I won't spoil it. That's actually quite good.
You can spoil it. That film's like 15 years old at this point, probably. So
but I won't spoil it for you in case you watch it, right? What I'm saying is there's the finale of the last third of the movie is an MMA tournament that takes place over 2 days.
Okay.
And then obviously the winners go on to the finals, which is the day like. So you got the quarterfinals on the first day, and then the semis and the finals on the last day or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's just the quarterfinals on that first day. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd be like battered from your whatever fight you had, all three fights, right? At least, yeah. Yeah. And you're going to carry out with all the damage.
Yeah. Don't seem right.
But they don't. But I can accept that your bruises. Depending, right?
Yeah.
May not form too badly over the first couple of fights, but if someone sees a bruise on your face, they're going to go for it. So
yeah, exactly. But hey, Yeah. And like, especially what she says, like Vulcan does to her and stuff like that. Like, there's no way you're just looking super sexy every time you meet up with Snake. And yeah.
Which is why she makes sure you don't look at her face.
Yeah.
The logic.
Yeah.
Konami, Hideo, he's been playing the long game on us.
Yeah.
So
He's quite
if you're a woman playing this game, right? No, hold on, but you're still playing as a male character, so you justifiably,
Yeah.
the male even though if you're a girl playing the game, you'd be like, I'm not falling for the tricks, yeah.
Yeah.
Snake has to fall for the tricks because he's a male.
Yeah, and to be fair,
character.
most men in that situation would fall for that. So yeah.
Yeah, they do the old so Eva did the power girl.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Distract you with all this rather than Yeah, Eva, she's cool.
But yeah, and I did like it as well as when he was a Snake at the beginning was asking for the password, and there was a massive long dirty pause, right? and then Ocelot's men came.
Yeah.
And then at the end, where Ocelot's like, "My name's Adamski," yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but this is at the very end of the game, right? 2 and 2 together, yeah.
Yeah.
But then the court afterwards, when the game finishes as well, after the credits call, and he goes, "Yeah, they didn't know I was Adam." I'm like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
You told me, like, I think sometimes it's some people don't make the logical leap.
Yeah, like to be fair though,
fair.
like after everything Snake's gone through, and it was like, again, I don't know how long. There's 2 days. That's not the thing I remember. Like, oh yeah, you're Adam. Like okay,
but
cool.
It's one of those things where it's like, my name is Ocelot, right? And then the one time he actually says his proper name. What's your real name, John or whatever? Like, because he said he was John Doe or something like that, right? And he called him John, not Jack. So. Yeah,
that's what at the end. I was like, but I thought his name's Jack. I'm confused. I was like, oh yeah, it's a joke. I think even he cropped like he's not really John.
Yeah. But I was like, there's a reason he called him, like he's asking for the names, and in a reason why he said his name is Adamski, because then they're like, I comply over there. It's like when Magneto is asking people what's their name, right?
Yeah. No, what's your real name?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's Pyro. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a reason for that, you know?
Yeah. That was a good. You know what? I legit, because I got this game for around Christmas, and to be fair, I didn't start playing it till say mid-January, February, and then I took like a 2-week break because I only completed like 2 days before we recorded this, right? And the Adam bit, I was like, wait, what? Who's Adam again? And then at the end, when he goes, they never knew it was me. I'm the Adam. I was like, oh yeah, that's makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Ocelot didn't just happen to be there, right? No. She happened to be there.
Yeah,
and that's the thing.
Yeah, she lucked into it. Yeah, she lucked into it. Yeah, and then what was it? Triple spy stuff.
Yeah. When Vulcan is fighting Snake, that's the bit. Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And Ocelot's like, Vulcan, you'll fight man to man.
Yeah.
And then Vulcan's like getting beat up, and he's like, help me. Yeah. And Ocelot's like, yeah. There's something I gotta do over there, so I'm gonna help the boss with some random thing now. Yeah.
Plant bomb, I think. I don't know. I just don't want to be here and just leave. Like,
yeah.
He's the worst.
The other bosses, I did like the Sorrow, right?
Yeah.
How many people did you kill?
Oh, in this playthrough, 143 people.
So did you? I like it in when you're walking through the river of death or whatever. The visions, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can track people and never kill anybody.
Yeah.
Except for the key people that you got to kill. So you see the bosses or Exactly. And Raiden covering his nuts and running away, right?
Yeah. That bit confused. I was like, but we didn't kill him, or did? Oh.
Yeah.
That means did Volkov kill him afterwards? Then I don't. I mean, it doesn't. I know it's for a joke, but I was like, that's.
So you could win that. You could do that really easily, yeah. But obviously, most people's first playthrough, you're not going to realize that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then you got to take the what's it called? The death pill.
Yeah, the revive pill. Yeah.
And then it turns out the Sorrow's been dead. I mean, throughout the thing, right? You see the timer, right? He'll just appear somewhere here or there. Yeah. And he's holding up like
different like clues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, after you get tortured, he's holding up the thing with the frequency to open a door.
Yeah. And then it turns out he's been dead all along. He's been dead since
2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the boss killed him.
Yeah, which is quite
was
sad.
it 2 years ago? When was the first mission? The first
That's only like 6 months. No, it's not even that.
yeah.
It's like a couple of months. Yeah, but he's been dead for like 2
so I think
years.
she killed him during that mission.
No, before that.
Oh, she killed him before
Yeah,
that.
because
Alright.
like one of the cutscenes, he died 2 years. That's it, because
okay.
Snake's talking to Paramedic Zero and Sagan.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this guy you're talking about, he died 2 years ago. It's like, what? But I see him. It's like, oh, that makes sense. And like, what are you talking about? Oh, nothing.
Okay. Oh,
Explain.
not Paramedic. With the other guy. What's it called?
A signal, something like, Sigin, yeah.
What did you think of the I don't want to say the stereotype, but
Was there a stereotype?
well, look, the guy was black,
Yeah.
and he definitely sounded it. That's what I put that way.
Well, it was the time, innit? That's why I guess it sounded.
Well, that's what I'm saying is they had to get it accurate for the era as well.
Yeah.
But at least they didn't go for the angry black man sort of thing. He was
Not
quite
even
chill,
that.
but a bit jive turkey though.
Like, what I respect this game for, like, they actually put a black person in it. If not, like, realistically in the 60s, you think someone, you know.
Yeah.
Me and our kind would not have been in high.
Well, Eva is meant to be part Japanese, so.
Is she?
Yeah. It
Oh.
looks completely. Yeah.
That's why in one of the Metal Gears they say like Snake's got Japanese or something. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah.
But randomly, as you're saying that, right? Representation, yeah? I've been watching Roswell High, as it was in the UK, right?
Yeah.
And so it's in New Mexico. Why do we have 6 white people as the leads?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bit weird.
Yeah. No Hispanics. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, that's in 1999, and I think they did the update version in 2019.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. Yeah.
And they had Mexican people there.
Yeah.
All right, but it's based on the books, which also have Mexican people. So
let's take one of the key films from the book and take it away.
It's not like, by the way, I know we joke about Friends being
super white. Yeah.
Yeah. But the difference between this is, okay, whether you're going to say, there are different ethnicities in New York, but this is Mexico. It's in New Mexico.
Well, exactly. Yeah. It's quite close to the Mexican border, and I'm pretty sure lots of Mexican people. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I bet you if you Googled it now, like New Mexico has a high population of Hispanic people. But all right, sure.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see one. I don't think I saw many. To be fair, 3 of them are aliens. But why would aliens have just randomly pick white people DNA? But I probably haven't got that far enough where it's an explanation for that.
Yeah, make it make sense.
Yeah. Anyways, that's that, right? So there's links between this game and Metal Gear 4. Unfortunately, I have not played Metal Gear 4.
It's the greatest game ever made, man. I love that game. Literally, it made me cry.
I think this was the last one I played. For some reason, it was the last one I played. Not that because the others aren't good. I think I had played before, but Guns of the Patriots, but just sometimes you just want to run and gun, But this game, it's like when they force stealth. I like this one though because the stealth is you've got to hide to avoid fighting.
I didn't.
This time round, I didn't. Sometimes when you're not in the mood, it's like a chore.
Yes. Yeah.
There's that bit where you've got to find the scientist. To get the frequency for the door.
Yes.
And you end up you can you hold the scientist hostage. You can slash their necks and stuff like that. There's quite a lot of blood involved in there actually.
Because what I did, I just in that building.
They give you false frequencies as well.
Yeah, which is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I think how did I get it? I killed them all. Well, I didn't kill them all. I tranked them all, and then I'll wait till one wake up and then hold him at ransom. If he says don't say it, I just put him back to sleep. And there's one bit in the game as well where you got to get to open a door. Only certain doors can be opened by someone's frequency as well. So I just tranked a lot of them, walked them by the door. If the door opens, went in.
Yeah.
I was so scamming this game. I'm not gonna lie. But also, right, as we're still speaking about characters of the game, what did you think of Mr. Ocelot? Yeah, before he became a Revolver. Technically,
retroactively knowing that his future.
Yeah, he's like an important person to the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, so he's a punk kid kind of right now, yeah.
Yeah.
But I can see, I can see how Big Boss would make him his second in command or whatever he is, yeah, to turn him into Revolver Ocelot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also that if you kill him, it causes time paradox.
Yeah, time paradox. Like, I was like, oh,
yeah. So it's one of those things where not only do you have to look after yourself to make sure Can exists, yeah,
you gotta look after him as well.
Yeah, and Eva as well.
Yeah, because if she's no Eva, there's no snakes, and then there's no.
Anything. But we don't know that until Metal Gear 4. But because she's in Metal Gear 4, we have to make sure she exists.
Yeah, we find out she's a sperm jacker. Yeah.
Yeah,
because I like Ocelot in this, even though he comes off super cocky. But then I just think that's him playing the part, because this guy is like the best actor of all time. Like, if you think about it, for everything he does, he is the best actor. Like, he goes from being like not throwaway character, but like not that important character in Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah.
And then like a throwaway character technically number 2.
Yeah.
And then we go back to 3 where you find out, oh, okay, this is how he became that. And then 4, he's like, yeah, I'm the key to all that's happened because, you know, I'm the ultimate loyal soldier.
Yeah. Who knows exactly? Yeah. But the man wormed his way to the tip top of the industry. The espionage industry? Or
the war industry.
Is that the ranks of the pyramid?
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
So to see him how he became Revolver when first he was doing that weird gun and Snake's like, you shouldn't use that because blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's how they did their camaraderie, right? Because then it becomes every time they see each other, it's like there's something involving guns, and that's where they're like, bros, man,
friends. Yeah, you're like, oh, okay, you bonded over that. Even though technically,
of all things, right?
But even if you technically think about it, right, them two are brothers. Not biologically, but because like they're both the sons of the boss.
Yeah, well.
Again, I didn't see any weird relationship between the boss and Snake. I saw it as father, son, daughter. Mother, son. Yeah, and because he's a child that she didn't know. But then does he know that he's her child? I don't know. It's really confusing.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah, because I don't know if they ever actually properly mention it anyway. Because obviously we know, but I don't think they actually mention it in the game. That by the way, she was your mum. Oh, okay. Well, hey, and the Sorrow. Oh, great character. But it's good to see him coming that far. Yeah, and yes, and also like. Villain wise, what did you think of Volkov? Like, was he just stereotype Russian?
Wait, Volkov or Volgan?
Volgan, sorry. Where did I get Volkov from?
Volgan. Yeah. But he like, I like what they did with his face, right? It looked like his own electrocution, whatever. Is just kind of like started creeping up on him and causing accidents and whatever. His face is half scarred and whatever.
Yeah.
I think they've deliberately made him okay. So you got the villain like the boss, which is tragic, and then you got your over the top sadist.
Yes.
Volgan.
Yes.
He's your heat sink. He's the guy like, I've got to go and complete the mission to beat the crap out of this guy because we hate him so much. Yeah. He's got not much character other than I'm going to torture this girl, right?
Yeah. I'm just going to do things to do things, sort of.
I'm the okay. So I imply that I'm going to assault her in many different ways, right?
Yes.
In many different manners, yeah?
Yes.
And then also, I don't even say he's necessarily closeted, yeah? But he's got depraved behaviours in those particular ways where I'm like, hold on a second, yeah?
Like, you know
I don't know the 2000s Kojima, what's your mindset, yeah? But... So, you know, people of different orientations aren't necessarily, he just happens to be one, yeah? But you just give him certain traits which don't reflect well.
Yeah, it's like they tried to make him too evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
Yeah. They could have left out, like, the... So, in your opinion, is he in a relationship with the the Raiden character or not?
I think it's a one-way relationship, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
And I think that's with a lot of people who works with him.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think he is, to show his dominance, he does.
Oh, okay. Have you seen Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior?
Yes, but it's been many years.
Okay. Do you remember the I can't remember his name. The guy who plays Bennett from Commando.
Yeah.
And he was in Mad Max 2, and he had his motorbike and his chaps, his leather chaps and whatnot. Just so you know, he's a deviant, because it's motorbike, right? And then you had that random kid that seemed to be like completely disassociated. I don't know, mid-20s or whatever, right?
Yeah.
He's just like on the back of the bike with Bennett, and he's just like, I'm just used as a whatever it is, a human puppet,
like
whatever, And you're like, I don't know. I mean, you make the logical jump of, I don't even know if this kid is mentally involved in anything or not. Can he consent? I mean, wants to survive, and you're saying that's the relationship between.
That's how I feel.
Vulcan and Raiden.
Raiden. Volkov. Yeah, I think that's his relationship with everyone who works for him. Like.
Oh, okay. So if you don't listen to what I'm saying or you don't follow my orders, I will electrocute punch you.
Yeah, and make you. Yeah. And that's his weird dominance. Like, that's
Well, cool. That's the thing. I get. See, that's the logic of probably why he decided to fire the rocket when he wanted to, because he's like he enjoys causing pain. Which okay, fine.
Yeah.
As a character, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know how fully fleshed out you are, but your mentality is consistent. I'm going to bomb that place because I want to hurt those people. I'm going to electrocute this woman because I want to hurt him. I'm going to dominate this other guy because I want to, because I want to hurt him. And then he's going to beat up the barrels that he beat up with the corpse inside. Not the corpse, the scientist inside. It's like, and then he decides he's going to destroy Snake inside and Eva in a Metal Gear.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
A lot of, if you say so, but then a lot of where you'd think, if he wasn't surrounded by making people fear him, people would be like, no, don't do that, don't do that, and then he'll just do it anyway because he wants to.
Because as well, like I would say, of all the him and the main bad guy, quote unquote, of Phantom Pain, like they're not that well flushed out. Like, like you got Solidus.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were going to say Venom Snake as the main bad guy, but he's not, is he?
No, you are Venom Snake, but yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like
like Skullface, that guy. Like they're not really well flushed out. It's just like, okay, like they don't really explain why Volkov, whatever his name, I keep forgetting his name, has like electrical powers. They don't explain why. It's like he has electrical powers.
I think sometimes they don't need explanation.
Sometimes
I can accept Psycho Mantis having telepathic powers or whatever. Right? Don't need to explain too much. But that's ESP stuff, which people kind of you in science fiction or in the world or whatever, right? You read Geller with his spoon bending thing. It's not too much of a reach, right?
No, kind of born with it. You could be born with it, sort of thing.
Oh yeah, supposedly, right. It's more like Darren Brown sort of illusionistic. Art of deception sort of thing, right? But yes, and electrical. I'm not sure how you're born with electrical powers, but you know,
okay.
I think as far as their logic goes, is like if we don't, like Fortune had she had the EMP or whatever it was to deflect bullets, but then it turns out when they try to shoot her, she actually does have that ability.
Which is like, okay, that's a weird curve, but swerve, but okay, sure,
And Vamp having the dance around the bullets, whatever, the pirouette phasing ability.
Which they half explain that and half it don't, which is another hilarious thing with Vamp.
So when people just randomly have powers, I don't want to say I accept or not, but just say, okay, if you don't, if you feel like you don't need to explain to it, I'll just assume they're mutants.
But then but that's like one of the weird things of Metal Gear Solid. And again, I love this franchise, but like be consistent. Like some people like give a background to why there's powers, and some people like, oh yeah, just that. Like
yeah.
Okay, like
100%.
Like Is it the? Wait, the Fury's the space one, right?
The space one.
The
guy in the jetpack, you mean?
Yeah, that's a jetpack one, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the what? The Fear.
So who's the bees? Who's the guy with the bees?
Wait, is that the Fury?
Who's the? Okay, it's not the Swarm, right? Because is it? No, it's not Swarm because we know that's the Spider-Man.
That's the Nazi Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, yeah. When you first played it, and I can't remember what he's called now. Yeah, the guy with the bees. Did you think Nazi? Did you point the screen and go, hold on a minute?
I was like, wait. And then I was like, he's not Russian either, so I don't wait. I'm confused. But I did think Nazi bees straight away. Like,
I did like it, by the way, in that battle where you had to go into the water to avoid the bees.
Yeah.
Not the bees. You've seen
oh my god, the bee. Yeah. Wicker Man. Yeah.
Have you, by the way, randomly, have you seen the original Wicker Man?
I've seen bits and pieces of it, and yeah, it's. I would say very problematic now, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I would say the Nicolas Cage one is more entertaining because he says outrageous stuff like punching a person
punching
in the
woman straight in the face.
The hammer acting and stuff. But the original Wicker Man, I think it's actually more has the that sinister off-key vibe.
Yeah,
you're meant to be getting.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this isn't very nice.
Yeah,
place
something's
to be.
not quite right with the town, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yes. How much did you buy it for?
The Pain. Sorry, the Pain. That's the guy's name.
Which one is he?
He's the bee one.
Okay.
Yeah, like they don't explain why he has bees. The only one. Did they explain it?
No. Yeah. I was going to say, you see Ninja Scroll, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
And there was a geezer with, so you had the 8 demons of Kimon or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And some like the lady with the gunpowder, fine, yeah.
Yep.
I could accept that you could use gunpowder or whatever. The guy who has uses the electricity with his wires, okay, fine. Maybe not create the electricity, but maybe he has a gadget that right? Yeah. The guy who could get his head cut off and then put it on the other body, I don't know about that, right?
Yeah, it's like okay, far-fetched, sure.
The blind guy, fine, right?
Yeah.
I can kind of accept that. You don't need to explain to me, but the fact that he can feel the heat of the sun to use the sword as a reflection to blind Jubei. Okay, that's like Daredevil levels of sensitivity, yeah?
Okay,
right?
Sure.
And then he can't work out how Jubei blocked him when Jubei's sword stabbed him, and it's because the girl's the female ninja's blade got stuck in one of the bamboos, and Jubei kind of got himself there in that right position. Luckily, he was like, "What?" Yeah. The ninja that could go into his shadows, I don't know about that, but apparently Ninja Assassin, if you've seen that, that's what ninjas can do.
Yeah, it's their power.
Heading to the actual guy we're talking about, the star of the show, because you're saying the bees, right?
Yeah.
One of them guys in Ninja Scroll. Oh no, there's the rock guy as well. He can turn into rock. There's no explanation for that, but whatever, right?
Sure.
But yeah, one of the villains, he's got a beehive in his back. If you remember that one, and it's melded into his back. It's not like a separate beehive. It's like he takes his cloak off or whatever it is, yeah. And you've got the beehive holes, and all these bees fly out of it, and it's flesh colored as well. So that's sinister.
Gross.
And how Jubei defeated him, which is not how the Pain got defeated. Jubei, I think this guy he jumped into the river, and then the guy was on the branches trying to wait him out, and Jubei then sliced through the water, because you could do them katana blade slashes, right?
Yeah.
And sliced off the branches as well. And this guy fell into the water with Jubei, and he's trying to kill Jubei. But then all the bees started stinging him from the outside, because they were getting the inside of his body, because they were getting drowned. Now, it would have been neat, right? If there was ways when you're fighting the Pain, like you use concussion grenades or whatever it is, and you knock him off the stone punch or whatever he is, and then he's any bees that are on him start stinging him in the water as well, and he climbs out, and that could be a way of how you reduce some of his life bar, you know?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But, and like they don't explain his powers. They don't explain the lizard forest dude. I think that's the Fury. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, the lizard forest?
No, that's the fear. That's the fear. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah.
Don't explain why you have to throw.
The guy you have to get poison rations, right?
Yeah.
And leave them for him to go and eat.
Don't explain why he has a lizard tongue either. All right, sure.
Yeah.
The only one they really explain why they're the way they are is The Fury, yeah, the cosmonaut guy. He went to space, got space bandits. That's the only one they explain. Like, okay, sure.
Yeah. I can accept, by the way, the end being an elite sniper because that's how people rolled in those days.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
How he does with photosynthesis, I don't get that, but okay, sure. I'll buy it.
How a guy can be in a wheelchair, by the way.
Yeah.
And then run across 3 different maps.
Yeah.
Well, he's in his 80s or whatever, however old he is, yeah.
Faster than someone who's in their like mid-20s. Yeah. Like, sure, okay, I guess, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get the secret cutscene with so you know when you get captured and then you get your eye shot out?
Yeah.
Even though it's not really that as nasty as I was saying it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Then if you leave the tracking device in you, Eva takes it out, and she gives you so they have the light by the fire and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And they're talking to each other. However, what you see in the shadows, is Eva doing wrestling moves on Snake.
Okay.
And that's how she gets out the. I know it's a joke scene, so it's not meant to be taken seriously. Yeah. And then that's how she gets the. That's like I think at the end of the scene, that's where she pulls out the. She's like, oh yeah, I got this out. I got the tracker out. But she does do a Boston Crab in the shadows.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's how I remember that.
Stronghold. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and did you do when Snake got captured?
Mm.
Did you do Snake's Nightmare? You know that one?
Oh, where it goes into that. I think they changed it for this.
That mini game, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't do that. No.
Yeah, I did it, but only because I read in the guide. So yeah, you get to play like 7 minutes of
an unreleased game that it was going to make, but didn't come out, innit?
Yeah. And it's sort of like Devil May Cry, but not.
Yeah. But how did you get that then? Is it where you got to take the death pill?
No. I think you just get put in the cell, and I think you got to call someone enough, and then you fall asleep, and then that happens. I think I can't remember.
Okay.
It's been 20 years.
That makes sense.
But I knew for the remaster, the double set.
Yeah.
They took it out of the game for some reason.
Yeah. And
then I think they put it back in for Delta.
No, I think they changed it to like Bomberman.
Oh really?
Yeah, something like I remember seeing something about it. I was like, oh, okay, cool, because Konami have the rights to Bomberman now, so Oh, okay.
Okay, that might have been all right. Yeah, should have been. I don't know if you played in which version of Metal Gear Solid 2 did you play?
The normal.
Okay, because they're in Substance.
Yeah.
You got the is it Substance?
Yeah, Substance, and it's Substances is the one for.
You get to do the Tony Hawk's, but with Snake.
Snake and and then they brought up a proper game for that. Was it Konami All Star Skate something?
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it'd have been neat to hide these little mini games in there. Oh, and did Delta have come out with Metal Gear 1 and 2 as well?
Nah.
Okay. No. I guess because they feel like they can make their money off it.
Yeah, of course.
Then they're going to take out anything that's
that's
they're gonna
stopping them from getting money. Yeah.
Right. So I was looking at Final Fantasy, right? Final Fantasy 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
PlayStation 1 game. Yeah. About 25 years old or something like that, right?
Yes, it would be, innit? Yeah.
And I'm like, it's got to be about £5, maybe. Yeah. No, it's £10. I'm like, oh, okay. No, 15 even. I'm like, wow, okay. Yeah. Some of those Final Fantasy games, and we're talking about 8-bit stuff, yeah, is pricier than you would expect. And I think there's the collection of Metal Gear 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And it's like £10 or something like that. Yeah, but it should have come with Snake's Revenge as well. Then at that point, might as well throw that in there for free.
But the sad thing about that, they can charge like silly prices because they know like you got people who will like buy it without second thinking it. I like Metal Gear Solid, but I wouldn't pay that much for it, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Even because there's not much story in it at all.
No. Like
Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear 2 maybe, right? But Metal Gear 1 for sure did not have a story.
No.
Well, it had a plot. Like Dark Souls, and this is how some people. How you get into little debates with some people, right?
Yeah.
Games like Dark Souls, there's a plot, right?
Yeah.
But it's not a story.
No story.
Yeah. That's what I say anyways, right? But some people are like, oh no, there is a story. You got to read all that. Yeah, but no. right? What's the background of my character? Why is my character doing the things they're doing?
Yeah.
Right? What drives the character? Like, you know, that and then the associates and whatnot. Yeah, that's the story. Yeah.
Yeah.
The plot, I'm fine with if the game just has a plot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't tell me there's a plot where there isn't.
Yeah. Like stuff like that, right? If you got to go out your way to find a story, there's no story in the game. You know what I mean? Like you said, like the plot, but like, this is what happened. That's it. But,
Metal Gear Solid games, are more story
than game.
Yeah.
More story than game. Yeah.
I've seen some playthroughs, like people just put it on YouTube and stuff like that. Not playthroughs necessarily, just the movie, the cutscenes and stuff.
Yeah.
And it could be 6 hours, right?
Yeah.
And a whole playthrough could be about 12-ish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on how well you know the game and stuff. Like that, right. First playthrough is probably maybe 15 or whatever, because you're going to be dying a lot. But regularly you can probably get less actual gameplay than cutscenes.
Yeah.
Unless you want to skip the cutscenes.
I complete this game and I think I completed this one in 12 hours 47 minutes. So I mean, it's
at least half of it was cutscenes.
Cutscenes, yeah. Because like the last half an hour, like the last bit of the game is literally say the fight with boss and then 45-minute cutscene. So
yeah.
Well, I might be lying about 45 minutes, but it's a long cutscene.
But with Metal Gear Solid, it's not an exaggeration to say, because them cutscenes do go on for a long period of time. You know?
Especially like prepared. You got to be prepared, especially with 4, right? When you get to the last bit, it goes. A warning actually comes and goes, this is going to be quite long. You may want to take a break or get something to drink because it's going to go for a while.
How long was that? Okay. How long was that?
I think it's like an hour. I'm not going to lie to you. I think the cutscene in the end is about an hour. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so no exaggerations when you say there might be a 45-minute cutscene.
Yeah. Because like it wraps up everything. You're like,
wait,
oh, okay.
Does that include are you including credits there?
No.
Okay.
No. Literally, it's just the cutscene. Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But so as far as I've only played, so I played Metal Gear. Yeah.
Yes.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3. And I would say I really liked Metal Gear Solid 1, right?
Yep.
That's the one that sticks with me the most, but probably because it's the first one as well. And everything it hits you more, but this is my second favorite. Even though I've seen the cutscenes for 4 and 5, I'm like it's Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater, and then I'm kind of like way wishy-washy on the rest of it.
See, like once we do the others, I'll probably do a proper ranking. But yeah.
This you played them all, right?
I played them all. Yeah, all of them.
And you're gonna say Metal Gear Solid 5 is Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, not separate together.
It's just the same. It's one game.
Yeah.
It could just been one game. It was Konami trying to get extra money out of people.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because Ground Zero is like 10 minutes long.
Well, I think when they fired Hideo Kojima partway through it, and then they had a release date, so they were like, let's put this out or something like that. No,
I think Ground Zero is meant to be a demo, and I was like, let's release it because people buy it. That's why I didn't charge you that much for it. And I think that's in between. I know halfway through Phantom Pain, that's when the beef happened, and they fired him halfway through, and I'm like, oh, okay. Which I still, as much as I love Hideo Kojima, I kind of side with Konami on bits of it. So yeah. Okay. And it's going to sound controversial, why? But you know. Yeah. Well, we'll see when I watch a playthrough of that. How that's going to be, because it could be sometimes depending, right? The guy, the whoever it is, right? The director or whatever, right? Yeah. It could be Zack Snyder, it could be Nolan, it could be it could be everyone. Yeah. David Lynch, or whatever. Certain people have particular styles and particular things, right? Yeah. And you're like, I'll stick with their vibe, but then other times you're like, studio run in there, right? And curtail that person because that person's going a bit too wild. Yeah, and when you see Phantom Pain, it's a great game, everything, but you can see why, like, I can see why certain people stepped in and said, maybe, you know. Yeah. Which, I mean, we already mentioned Zack Snyder, but I think he was saying the original cut for Man of Steel was 5.5 hours. Bloody hell! How do you think? And I'm like, so that movie was 2.5 hours in total. So how much footage did you have to cut? How much footage did you film that you had to cut? Right. And why? And then how much of this is a waste of
resources.
Yeah.
You know, shouldn't you have had your script at a filmable level?
Yeah.
Before you got to that point where you're like, hey, you know what, I'm going to fill all these extra scenes. Yeah, we're going to put it together, and then we're going to cut stuff, and then we're going to have to stitch it together because if we take that out, that also does not make any sense, or whatever it is.
Because that kind of sounds like he was still writing as a film. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't sound viable
to me. But then I see the Batman vs Superman, right?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering
why.
Like, this film might have been better if you did actually split it in two, because then you could even the extended cut, right? Split it in two, because then you can actually have a lot more character development, because what you did develop wasn't really
wasn't developed.
Look, you've got two leads and an antagonist, and I still don't know why the two leads were trying to fight each other. Kind of, you know.
No.
Whereas, I know we said before, but Civil War had. Captain America Civil War had 6 people on each side. That's 12 people, right?
Yeah.
And I got all the reasons why they were.
Yeah, they all had legit reasons. Like, oh, okay, this all makes sense to me. Batman, Superman. I don't get any of this. I mean, like, you're trying to make this way smarter than it should be. It's not.
Yeah. I did watch this channel. They do audio plays, kind of, right?
Yeah.
And they did do a scripted version of Batman vs Superman from Bruce's point of view, and they had to interwork all the things within the movie, but also buff it out with other stuff that they were writing to make it make sense, right? And I was like, oh, congratulations, because it kind of works, but you have to work around logic of, if there's a 1% chance he's our enemy, they're going to take us 100%, and then you got to commit as a character to it, as well as somehow when Batman's getting taunted about you let them kill your family or whatever, he doesn't think of investigating who's sending him these things.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, whoever you are, mystery person, written in blood, by the way.
Yeah.
You're correct. You're fueling my beef with Superman. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
no, exactly. But congratulations to these people that they've got what they're given what they're given.
Yeah.
And they like, well, this is what we could do to make sense of it. Yeah.
That's just hilarious. Sorry. Right.
Yeah. But yes, no. Did you? So I got the book of Metal Gear Solid 1, right? And I think that same author also wrote the book of Metal Gear Solid 2, which I haven't seen.
Okay. Yeah.
But he refused. I didn't say he refused, but he's like, I'm not writing number 3 for some reason.
Wonder why?
Maybe just a two book contract. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But or maybe after writing number 2, yeah. And the message was, he's like, forget this.
Yeah. Again, I personally think number 2 is
but let's just say let's just say you had to write a book about number 2, right? Like you know the novelization.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things in number 2. I think unless you're playing it.
Yeah.
How do you visualize it to an audience that's reading it? How do you say the Colonel's going nuts? And I can see part way through his face that his skull, and then he got fish and mailed and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Good point. Yeah. It was too. 2 is too much of a visual game. You can't. I mean, visual story. You can't have that in writing because it wouldn't make any sense. That sort of bit.
Whereas 3 is more back to basics on that. So
they
could have done a novelization of 3 and still have it make sense. Could
like,
they have done a novelization of 4 and 5?
5 maybe. 4.
Wait,
possibly
but
4
the twist in number 5 is it'll probably be done in first person view, or you're following Snake all this time, right? And then the twist is he's Venom Snake, he's not even the real one.
Yeah. I reckon 4 you could, to be fair. 4 you could.
Yeah.
But like 4 you like a lot of it is the look of some of the characters and stuff like that. Like the what are they called again? Not the dolls. That's something else. Might be the dolls, I can't remember. When
are you thinking of the Bison dolls, by the way?
Maybe. Because there's bad guys in it who are like genetically enhanced versions of previous bosses.
Oh, okay.
Like Screaming Octopus and stuff like that, yeah.
Okay.
And you kind of need to see them to get the full experience of them, yeah. Like Sniper.
Okay.
Yeah. I ain't played 4 in forever, man.
are you going to play four before we record about 4, which could be quite some time from now?
Probably not, because I don't have a PS3 anymore.
Yeah.
And
here's the thing
PS3.
as well. By the way, not Steam per se, right? But as we were saying before,
yeah.
Let's just say you had a PC back in those days, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though so I had a NES, knockoff NES, by the way, with the 250 games in one cartridge and stuff like that. Anyways, but I did have a Super NES, a PlayStation, a Saturn, an N64 at one point.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. Did not have the Dreamcast though.
Had that. I've had everything except for
and then Xbox 360.
360. Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at my. Yeah. And then PlayStation 4, right?
Yeah.
And all the games that if you had a PC, right? And you bought Steam, you could have your video game library. You can still play.
Yeah.
But imagine you like as we did, right? You bought a console to play these specific games. Yeah, and now your console's dead. You can't play those games.
I don't think. The thing is, I don't think it's dead. I just don't know where it is. I don't know if my brother took it when he moved.
Yeah.
Or I have it.
Well,
I can't bother to look for it.
My PlayStation 4 rattles.
Oh. I don't even have PlayStation 4 anymore either. Like, yeah.
I think my PlayStation 1 might still work, but I don't dare test it.
I don't know.
Explode in my face, right?
Yeah, because I've got two PlayStation. I got the OG PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
And then I got the PS 1. You know, the smaller round one. I got one of them as well, and I don't know if that works.
But so if I think was it PlayStation 2 was that backwards compatible with PlayStation 1, right?
Yes.
Most games, yeah.
Most games, yes.
Was PlayStation 4 backwards compatible with some PlayStation?
I don't
2
think
games?
I mean, PlayStation. Wait. I think one of them is something weird. Because I remember, I think the PlayStation 4 could play PS1 and PS2 games, but not PS3 games. I think it's something weird like that, and it doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
But yeah, no. Of course, look at the amount of money you spent. By the way, as in me, and all the people that bought the consoles. Spent all your money on those games, right? That you can't play no more, and some of the games you probably bought that you haven't played, and you can't get to play because your console's dead. Yeah. Right? If you just bought it off Steam right away, and this is not an advert for Steam, right? Yeah. It's just like the logic of. First of all, you don't pay full prices in Steam, but the second of like you could have just played through Thingamajig again, Metal Gear 4 if you had it. Yeah.
Well, the worst thing about that, because that's been locked on PS3, it never came out anything else. So it's like that's like the PS3 exclusive. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's only now in Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 2. It's actually gonna be available on other consoles.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. In that case, I'm not a fan of these console exclusives. However, I get it. As a business sense, you want people to buy your console. It's not cool to lock out the people that do want to pay money.
Yeah.
For
who wants to give you money? Yeah.
You would have thought that how much money must a company be paying you to say don't release this on Steam or the other console, whatever it is, right? And you think you can make a certain amount of profit from those games, that if you wide release it, they must pay so much to just stop that for a year. Is it a year or
sometimes it could be forever,
full on, right?
Yeah, because like I get like, for example, right, if Sony made a game or Microsoft made a game, I get that, right? But when it's a third person like Konami or something, it doesn't make sense to me. Like you're saying, if you open up to all different consoles, you make more money. Unless, they say, I'm going to give you 7 billion for you not to bring out this console, this game on any other console.
But that would be worth it for 7 billion. But
exactly.
They're not going to be giving 7 billion.
No. So it's like, if I could make extra like mil off of having it on PlayStation.
Wasn't Spider-Man PlayStation exclusive for like a year or something like that?
I think it was longer than that.
Was it a year? 2 years?
I think it might be 2 years. Because I know... Because Spider-Man 2 came out in 2023. And I think it only came out on PC 2025.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so... But yeah, you're right. I think it's like a year and a half.
Yeah. But like how much... I think Now that's a different situation, right? Because if one of them console producers, one of them console makers have said, we'll pay you X amount, 1 million, 2 million, right?
Yeah.
To have the console exclusive for 2 years, 1 million a year, right? You'd be like, that's fine.
Yeah,
because
fine. Yeah.
So next 8 years after that, I'll make all the money off Steam or whatever it is afterwards. So the money's still be coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how much do you have to tell? How much do you have to pay these people for them to say, "Yo, we are not going to release this at all elsewhere"?
Yeah. Because I think the reason for Metal Gear Solid 4, if I'm correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them point is because making games. Because I remember the whole thing, why more games came out on the Xbox 360 than PS3, because the PS3 used some weird developer kit, and it was harder to make games for it and to port them over. So that was the problem with the Saturn as well, because they were saying usually polygons are made in triangles shapes, yeah. But the Saturn, the makers of the Saturn decided we're going to use squares. Yeah.
So it's harder to make a circle with squares.
than polygons. Yeah.
Yeah. Or a sphere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think it's a similar reason for the PS3.
Yeah. So and that's why the Saturn kind of Sega knew how to make for it.
Yeah, but everyone else, no.
Everyone sod this, man. It's just a bit too hard. Yeah.
Especially when EA don't want to make games for you, and EA
instead of just a straight conversion, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna make us jump through hoops to get it. No.
Yeah.
That's why I think Resident Evil came out in 1996 on PlayStation, right? And then took 3 years to come out of the Saturn?
I think it came. Wait, so I think Resident Evil came out in 96. I think it came out late 97, 98, and by that time the Saturn was dying anyway. Yeah. It felt like it took. No, I think it wasn't 97. It was definitely before. Definitely after that. Yeah, it was something. It was like a ridiculous time between really. Yeah. And then they start making development. And there never was a Metal Gear Solid for the Saturn. No. So there were people using emulators. Bleemcast is what it's called. So it's like Dreamcast, but with Bleem to emulate playing Metal Gear 1 on PlayStation. Okay. Yeah. Though I don't know if Dreamcast could handle any of the Metal Gear Solid 2 or 3. No, hardware-wise. No. Because Saturn was the low end of a 128-bit console. So it wouldn't have been able to. Yeah. Oh, I missed that Dreamcast. Yeah. But Metal Gear Solid 3, one of my more favorite games. Yes. For the story as well, you could just sit down and watch the cinematics and stuff like that. Yeah. It's funny because it's like an interactive movie, but not really. Yeah. That's what Metal Gears became in the end. Except for 5. 5 is just a beautiful mess, if I'm honest. Okay. 4 is just it's the greatest game experience of my life. Honestly, yeah. 4, I'm in level with some wackiness is what you're telling me to expect. Yeah, but it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay. Yeah. But Delta and the original, I really like that game. So sorry, the whole conversation that spurned the entire get your stuff through digital library soon, right? And because you didn't answer the question because I didn't even give you the chance to answer it. Yeah. How much did you buy it for? That's where I go with that. Lucky for me, I got it on sale. Yeah. So I think I paid because I got it digitally off the Xbox. So I think originally it's maybe like £69. Wait. So you played it on? I thought you played it on Steam, no? No, but on Xbox One. Oh, not Xbox One. Okay. Sorry, it's Series X. Yeah. Yeah. Because I it depends. I vary from if I'm gonna play on PC or because some games I know it will look better on my Xbox than it will on my PC. Because my PC's powerful, but it's not as powerful. If you know what I mean. So yeah. Yeah. So I bought on that, and it was, and the graphics are amazing. Wait! You didn't give the price. The price. Oh, price! I think. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. I think I paid $39. Let me check. That's not bad. That's not bad actually. That's how much a new game usually costs. If you told me you paid about $60 or something like that, I'd be like, limited edition special collector set or something like that. I think I got a collect. Not for £40. No, surely not. No, let me check.
You're gonna come. Oh, the collector set with the snake diorama.
I don't know. I got like extra like suits and stuff. Let me.
Oh no, but you didn't get a physical. Extra,
no, I didn't get physical. No. Okay. I don't get physical anymore. Even if realistically, Metal Gear Solid still got physical because Metal Gear Solid is my life. Let me go to my Xbox library on my PC. I'll tell you which version I have.
Yeah. And then while you do that, I will have a look at the Metal Gear Solid Delta 3 Special Edition, whatever it is that they have, so I can say to you, oh, did you get this and that, which you clearly did not get. Collector's Edition is what I'm going to put. I don't know what the name of it is. If it came with face paint, though.
Oh, then, yeah, that would have been great. Oh, I got the Sneak in Pack DLC with it, so I think I got a version. Doesn't really tell me what version it is. It just says Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Okay. So the collector set has a snake in the forest kind of diorama thing.
Oh no, I didn't get that one. No.
It's meant to look terrible though for some reason.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Ever since that was it Fallout.
Oh my goodness, that fiasco. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm not getting any of this.
So, do you want to explain to people that Fallout thing?
Oh, so Fallout 4, they did like some huge rollout. It's like, yeah, if you pre-order and pay, I think it was like £100 something or dollars, whatever, you get this bag that they have in the actual game and a helmet, all this stuff. And then when you come to get the bag, it was like this most cheapest material ever. Or some people was like, yeah, you'll get it when we make it. And I don't know if people have actually.
No. It's even worse than that. It's even worse than that. Actually, I'm just going to copy and paste you the link for the Snake Eater Collector's Pack so you can see when you click on that. But while I explain the Fallout thing, right?
Yeah.
They had one of them's bags, yeah? Was it a canvas bag? I don't know what it was, right?
Yeah,
but yeah, they said that's supposed to come with it, yeah? And then when people got it, it was cheaper material. Yeah. And then when they were like, well, tough luck, essentially. This is what the material, you guys have it and you will like it.
Yes.
And then there was enough backlash. They were like, actually, you know what? Yeah. Because I think the streamers got the proper thing.
Yes.
And they were showing it off, right? Because they're obviously not going to know that the peons are going to get the cheap knockoff, whatever it is, yeah?
Yeah.
And so then people started complaining. And then the developers were like, actually, you know what we said? Oh, go screw yourselves, yeah?
We didn't mean it,
We just ran out of material to make the high-end stuff. So if you wait patiently...
You'll get it.
Yeah. Like, no, shut your mouths, then. Backtrackers.
Exactly. Just stick with it like, yeah, screw you guys.
Yeah.
We got your money. We know you're going to buy more from our stuff. So, yes.
So I just sent you the link for Metal Gear Delta, which comes with a Snake Eater statue, right?
All right.
But if you scroll a bit further down, the lower end collector's set, you can see it comes with a snake, like foxhound badge, parachute jump badge, ID card, lanyard, and a diorama, which because you're not going to open up and zoom into.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the most detailed. Let me put it that way, right?
No.
But you would have thought they'd put more effort into these things. Because people are spending like money on it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel nowadays everything's just shotty. You know what I mean? Like, it's just let's get everything out as quick as we can.
Back in the day when I bought Batman Arkham... No, hold on. The special collector's edition or whatever of Batman Arkham Asylum, I think it had the Batarang.
Yes, it does. And I've got mine here somewhere. Yeah.
And then Arkham City...
Yeah.
had the Batman statue, which I have somewhere, right?
Yeah, because I didn't buy that one, yeah.
But one of the Batmans came with the grappling gun.
Yeah, wasn't that I want to say Arkham Knight, but I don't think it was Arkham Knight.
Yeah, I don't think it was either because I think that came with the big tank Batmobile.
Yeah, I think it might have been another tier for Arkham City, you know.
Yeah. So cool. There's cool stuff that they can do, right, for the collectors, and then sometimes they're like
a lot of stuff where it's like,
well, collectors who I mean,
we don't care.
Who buys physical games anymore? Apparently, right?
because because there was recently, I don't know if you like, I think it was last year, Sonic X Shadow Generations came out, right? And they did like a collectible thing for that.
Oh,
Besides the game coming out end of 2024,
yeah,
people got the special edition in late 2025, say like September 2025, so nearly a year later.
Yeah.
And there's meant to have like a statue of Shadow, Sonic, and a Dreamcast.
Yeah.
And then I saw people's review of like the statues. They look abysmal. Like the eyes won't colour in, or like one eye would be like slanted and stuff like that. And then
maybe which character's eyes?
Shadow.
Maybe he's maybe I can see this, by the way. You can't see it, right? But I can say maybe he's Asian.
Yeah, maybe. You know, he was played by Keanu Reeves. But
oh, that reminds me, by the way, of saying a joke that you could say that I can't say, right? I was watching streamers play Among Us a while ago, right? But this is like, more updated lobby. And there was a couple of black people in the lobby as well, right? I think they're Asian, some of the Asian streamers and stuff like that, right? It was a mix of people, right? And because they had audio on, like the characters can speak to each other, because in Among Us you can't, right?
Yeah.
So one of the streamers, a black guy, said, "N-word, I'm gonna whatever kill you." Yeah. And another streamer heard it, right? Because we got to so when they hit the button, they got to accuse, right?
Yeah.
So then he said, he said, "I heard this guy say he's gonna kill this character, this other guy, right?" And and the people are egging him on, like, exact words. What did you hear exactly? What did you hear? He said, "Blank, I'm gonna kill you." He goes, "What? Did he say a character's name? Did he say a color? What did he say?" He goes, and the guy's like, "He said a word that I can't say, but that you can say."
Yeah.
"I'm gonna kill you."
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I found funny because it's like one of those things where you got to do the. Apparently, people can say it to their own people. Yeah. But you can't. Yeah.
You can't. Yeah. I can say it, but you can't. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm trying to think.
Oh, and randomly as well. Did you ever? Do you know about the what's the thing? I have to send you the link, right? And I don't want to execute the joke because then you won't get the punchline, right?
Yeah.
It'll screw up the punchline. You won't get the laugh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a joke. I think so. There's Necromancer.
Yeah.
Do you know the Spanish version of? Oh, you heard it? Have you heard that clip?
No, but I know the word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Necromancer.
Yeah. So in the clip, right? I have you used the Urban Dictionary for Necromancer?
Not for years. No.
Okay. Well, I'll send you the clip. And randomly you can attach it to the end of the podcast so people. But I don't want to ruin the joke for you, which is why I don't want to say it. Okay. It's funnier when you listen to the people doing it. Right. But there is a bit where he's like, no, Necromancer. Necromancer is Spanish for necromancer, like the black magics.
Yeah. Because negro, black.
Because he had to basically say, no. You put it, you spell it with a G, and in Spanish with a G, but in English, it's with a C. But there's another punchline to that as well, which I'm not going to ruin that bit for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So, by the way, speaking of races.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
In Metal Gear Solid 3, are they all white people, the bad guys?
They're Russian, so yeah.
Yeah, but okay, do you count Russians as Asians because they're part of Asia, or are we going to say they're white people because they're white, or how are we going to... Okay, they're all of the same race, right? There's no variety of them.
Yeah.
But then again, I guess they're an American unit that Boss took with her, right?
That's what I'm confused, because I think... I don't...
Because I think Volgan is the Russian, yeah? But Boss's unit, when she supposedly traited the US, she took her unit with her.
Yeah, so I think they should be American, and
yeah. But do you think there should have been a bit more variety of American individuals, like Indian American or African American or Chinese American or something like that? Or you just be like, you know what, it is what it is.
Those were the times, sort of thing.
Yeah. I would say as well in the 60s.
Yeah.
Even up to the 90s, we were saying about Friends, right?
Mm.
And we're not necessarily saying, by the way, there aren't people of race involved in whatever.
Yeah.
But in the ones that were treated better.
Yeah.
Were the people that lived in that
ones.
particular country? Yeah, I'm saying whatever. I'm not just saying the US. I mean, like, if you went to China, or I mean,
different. It was times. The times were how it was back then. Yeah, it's not like now where everything's sort of multi-mingled, isn't it? So
exactly. It wouldn't be like oh, you've seen? I don't know if you've seen it, right? Sometimes you have the whitest, palest people go to somewhere in Africa,
yeah.
Oh, or Jamaica even as well. They're like,
they're
like the outsiders,
Because like if this game was made now, right, and it was like all white unit, I'd be like, that's weird. I mean, it'll be more questionable, like.
Oh, you mean like because it not made now? You mean like if it was based in that more like now?
Yeah, if it's based more now.
Yeah.
But like that is odd,
Yeah,
like,
and I can kind of sort of forgive it for Metal Gear Solid 1 because you can only do so much with the facial features.
Yeah, no, but
is
Metal
what
Gear
distinguishes particular races sometimes. Yeah,
they were quite more ethnical.
Yeah, but you can there's only so much detail you can put in the faces.
Yeah, but you still could tell like Vulcan.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean so.
Psycho Mantis, where was he from? Right.
Russia.
No, but from his tail one. Yeah. Decoy Octopus. Now, where was the original race? We don't know. All we know that because he died, right?
Yeah, but then he had like a DARPA chief and stuff like that. So yeah,
and I will say about wherever he was originally from, because they always made his face malleable and stuff like that. Where you can never tell who's original.
You can never tell. No. Yeah. So yeah. So it's kind of a product of its time.
Yeah.
Like literally, like historically.
Product of its time at the time. Where it was coming from, yeah.
I was like, okay, that's why I was like, doesn't really.
No, because when we're watching X-Men First Class, and I'm like, okay, most of them use are white people. That's fine.
Yeah, but even in First Class, they had two people of color, but then one defers. But
back in those times, in the '60s, if you were going to make an elite unit of whatever it was, and you're a bunch of white people,
yeah.
Not picking on white people. I'm just saying, right? Yeah. They would be like, okay, let's find people that are are white for some reason. I don't know.
Or white presenting. Yeah.
Which is fine because every country would do that. For their thing jig. Like we were saying about Shenmue before, where Tom is half black. I don't know how much.
I don't know.
Yeah. Right, but clearly. They make a bit, and this is set in the 80s, where they make a little bit of a cartoon character out of him.
Yes.
And I'm like, this game is in 86,
Yeah.
But it's been released in 99. So.
And, Isn't there no one at Sega America was like, maybe.
Sega America, especially, you think, right?
Maybe you should tone it down a bit.
If it was Japan exclusive or whatever, sometimes you'd be like, for the country it's coming from and it's exclusive over there, whatever. They think they don't think about it because they don't need to think about it.
Yeah, it's not inside their bubble, so why are they gonna think about it? Yeah.
But how and this is random. How well is your? I know you watch some Chinese movies, right?
Yeah.
How well is your Mandarin?
Not that good.
Okay. Do you know what this is in Mandarin? Do you know the word for this or that?
No.
As in the literal that THIS and THAT.
No.
Okay. So the word for that.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, because I know how it sounds and stuff, right?
Yeah.
People who don't listen closely enough to it say it sounds like the N word.
Yeah.
Right. Which is but you got to remember this is different countries, so they're not going to associate with that. It's just But there was a streamer. They were asking him.
Yeah.
Because he was learning Chinese. He was like, they were asking him, "Well, what is this? What is this?" Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they said, "Oh, what is that? Can you tell me what that is?" in Chinese. And he goes, "There is no that." Because they were trying to trick him. He goes, "There is no that. There's only this." And I was like, "Ah!" Right. And he was a white guy as well, so he knew. He was the head of the game.
He was like, "Ha ha! I'm gonna sabotage you."
Yeah. So I found that kind of funny. Anyways, that's just a random like a side thing. Yeah. But yeah, Metal Gear 3 Solid Delta. Yeah. So you can, even in the updated version, you could not tell that Eva was meant to be part Japanese of some sort.
No, just look like blonde white dude, white chick. Sorry.
Yeah. Wait. They're not that far forward.
no, it's not that progressive.
They might be futuristic, where you can use like they have guys of electrical powers that for no reason and stuff like that. And semi and not well done gay relationships, kind of.
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
But they're not going to have a transgender. That's too
progressive. That's too progressive.
That's a hard line to cut.
Yeah, that's too progressive. They're just getting into like race mingling, so that's a bit too far for them.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you know about how it was in the 60s, as in not you personally, or what it was. So William Shatner, when he was Kirk, they had a bit in the script where he was meant to kiss Uhura.
Yeah,
who's black, right?
Yeah.
And they were trying to not have them contact. So they'll be like dip, and then you cut from to a different angle where you don't see them face to face. But I think William Shatner, because this time being a good guy, right? Not an egomaniac,
Yeah. Before he became one,
he kept on screwing up the other takes deliberately. Yeah. So they had to use the one where the one where the camera angle was him actually making contact with O'Hara's mouth. Now, not to say, by the way, he forced it upon her and actually they're like, no, but they were both in sync with what they were trying to do there. They were like, this is going to be a racial mixed gender, not mixed gender, sorry. Yeah, it is mixed gender.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the way it is. A mixed race kiss in the 60s, and woo controversial, Nowadays it's nothing,
it's like everyday thing, and it's like nothing
but that's how far forward things have come since then. So I could, but would you say, as we were saying about X-Men First Class, would you say there's any levels of retro 60s-ness you got from this game? Or would you say this game in a vacuum, you wouldn't know what time, it just takes place in the past, but there's nothing specifically that outlines it as taken in a specific era?
Besides them making reference like the Cold War and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Not really,
Yeah.
And like the Kodak bits where it's like radio rather than, the weird microfiber thing in your ear thing. Yeah. Besides that, and maybe the weapons. Besides that, no. But then some of the weapons, you see them like on hover chairs, so I don't know.
Okay, and just to extend this podcast even longer, on the side of this, right?
Yes.
So Lex Luger, right?
Yes.
Took his name from Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Yeah? But there's Magnum TA as well.
Yeah.
Who took his name from Magnum PI, right?
Yeah.
And I think Luger was telling the story of them saying, why don't we have you named after a weapon as well? Yeah. So then the Luger is a gun.
Yeah.
And I think it's in Metal Gear Solid 3, which makes this relevant, right?
Yeah.
So he was a combination of Lex Luthor and the gun. Lex Luger. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then to me that makes him, when he had the All-American Patriot gimmick, right? I'm like, but you sound German and you look like an Aryan.
Super soldier. Yeah. A Nazi's dream. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm not saying, by the way, you can use a Nazi gimmick, right? Because that'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be troublesome. Yeah.
Yes.
But you definitely do not look like you don't look or sound like an American with your name. You're like, like his voice, yes, his accent, yes, but
look wise, no.
Yeah, and leaning into that, by the way, did you hear the pitch for Heidenreich?
No, is he like a unfrozen Nazi or something?
Yes! Yeah. I don't say yes and a laugh. It's just the ludicrousness of the levels of
that. It's just, come on now.
Yeah, and even Vince was like, no.
For him, there's.
We get to that point.
Yeah. Bloody hell. That's so.
Yeah. I don't know how to wrap that back around to Metal Gear Solid 3.
No. He didn't fight Nazis in that, so
Yeah.
Kind of how to wrap it around. They mentioned World War II, so there we go. Wrapped it around.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But yes, really good game. I would say it's like the descent into villainy, but kind of not, because it's like justifiable. He just goes to a bit more extremes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the route that he not taken that he should have done. It's just like, look, they're playing outside the rules. I'm also going to do that. It's like almost like that Punisher mentality, where it's like, I'm not the bad. I'm doing for for good reasons. Therefore, I'm not the bad guy, right?
Yeah, I'm the lesser of two evils, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not evil. But yeah, it depends who you ask. Yeah.
But the boss was a hero through and through.
Yeah, she was literally. Yeah, she was a hero through and through, and you could see in her eyes that it was killing her to do what she had to do, which was quite sad.
Yeah. But she's such a patriot.
Yeah,
that she did do it, and you're like, ooh. Yeah. And the only two people that know are Snake and Eva.
Yeah.
And if Boss wasn't like, Eva, let me tell you my life story.
yeah. I was gonna kill you. I feel bad, so I'm gonna tell you my life story and then her life story, and then leave you and then make you feel even worse about your whole self. But you go, Boss.
exactly. And then we would never have gotten the dimensions for the character of Big Boss.
Yeah.
Because
it's crazy, man.
Yeah. Without all that background and stuff, like he's very simplistic character.
Yes. Simple man. Yeah.
Yeah. Who the government also mouth off at and say, he was trying to take over, blah blah blah. They don't mention, by the way.
Yeah. All the stuff they did beforehand.
Yeah. Oh no, not us. What are you talking about? About?
We're the good guys, kind of.
Yeah. The double agents that bomb Shadow Moses. What are you talking about? Nuclear defense codes? No.
They just happened to get into his hands. Not that we gave them to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he saved the world a couple of times before this, but you'll never know that.
You don't need to. That's not relevant. It's not relevant.
It's not
relevant to the case at hand.
No, he's a war criminal.
He's not on trial for those. He's on trial for this.
God. Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's not a testament to his character. What character? We're going to defame him. It's all blacked out. You know when the
redacted.
Exactly. So, exactly. You guys don't have access to that information. Therefore, it doesn't exist.
Therefore, he's bad guy to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. So you're saying Metal Gear Solid 5 is basically the sequel to this.
Yes.
Well, no. You're saying first of all, Portable Ops and Peace Walker are the sequel to this.
Sequels,
and then Metal Gear Solid 5 is the sequel to that.
Yeah. So like, it leads to the big boss becoming his true form. Well.
Okay.
One of him becoming their truth. Well, both of them.
Okay, so do you suggest I watch a playthrough or cutscenes of Portable Ops and Peace Walker for Metal Gear Solid 5 as well?
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna be a lot, by the way. I can imagine.
It's not, to be fair.
It's like 6 hours of no. I can imagine Metal Gear 5 is probably just 6 hours in itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But actually, no. There's not many cutscenes in Metal Gear 5. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's not many cutscenes in Metal Gear 5.
And that's combined total, by the way, between Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, yep?
Yeah. Ground Zeroes, it's more cutscene than game.
Okay.
I mean, that's saying something, yeah.
And what about Portable Ops and Peace Walker? They decent amount of cutscenes?
Decent amount, yeah. I reckon they might probably like it. If max 2 hours, if I'm honest.
Okay. But you're saying I should watch it, like when we speak about it, I should watch all of those in one bunch.
Because I never actually finished. I know all the Peace Walker, but I actually never finished it.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, that's on my PS3, and I don't know where that is.
Okay. Yeah. So when we do our next one of Metal Gear Solid 4 at some point.
Yes. I was gonna rewatch it. I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah. Then we've got to do number 5, and that'll be it. There's no Metal Gear Solid 6 at the moment.
That we know of.
Yeah.
Well, we could.
But then, if Konami, if Hideo's not with them, how can they make a wild and wacky game such as?
They might actually make a game that makes sense in a good way. You know what I mean? Like again, like Metal Gear, like it's not sounding bad. If you haven't played all of Metal Gear Solid and stuff, they will not make any sense whatsoever.
Okay.
So maybe. Actually, I just think they'll reboot it. They'll probably just reboot it.
Well, I will say Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 3 you don't need to have you don't need to know much continuity between them. Right? Once because Metal Gear Solid 1 is the first game of the 3D series, yeah. So they had to give you everything there in one go. And number 3 is a prequel, so you anything before that you can ignore. Like anything that came out before, it hasn't happened yet technically. Exactly. It's in the future. So and they're in the past. So
like it'll benefit you to know, but you could go into it blind. Like, cool. Yeah.
But I will say number 2, kind of, you need to know a certain amount of background to. Number 4. You would say you need to know a lot. Hey, I know Liquid Ocelot, right? Yeah. And you need to know how that stuff started.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to, bare minimal, you need to at least play 1 and 2, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
So
and then number 5, you're saying you just need to play. You should play Snake Eater, and then you can go into 5 right away, right?
Yeah. Okay. Because like realistically, a lot of the stuff in Peace Walker they kind of explain in 5.
Yeah.
So like the only thing they don't explain in 5 is, don't want to spoil it. Someone comes back, kind of. Yeah.
I think if I'm not sure if we've had this conversation before, and I somehow managed to already know this, right? But maybe not. Wait, you're not talking about Eva, by the way.
No. Eva don't come back to 4.
Oh, yeah, okay. So someone comes back in number 5. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Right. Don't spoil it for me because it might actually be something like a shocking twist, not a shocking swerve, Vince Russo style, where you're like,
no,
why?
I think it's Peace Walker or 5. Someone comes back, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll have a look at it when we get to that.
Yeah.
But yes, thanks for listening to us having an extended talk about Metal Gear Solid 3, but other things randomly on the side as well.
You know, like Dreamcast and other things. I forgot what
Well, Lex Luger, Nazis.
Friends.
The N-word as well, but not really.
Not really. You know, racial relations. Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, look, it is a period at the time in the 60s where this stuff was even though it's not mentioned in the game, which is kind of good. I don't think it's not some games when things or media whatever, when certain things are happening at that time, you expect them to it's relevant, and then it's not relevant 20 years later or whatever it is. So sometimes some things are skirted around because they're like, in the future we're not going to worry about it. But then some things come out and you're like, did you ever watch what's that name? Umbrella Academy.
Yes.
And in series 2, I think they jumped back into the 60s.
Yeah.
And then they had Ellen Page, who in between season 1 and 2 turned into Elliot Page.
Yeah.
And also they had a couple of black characters go back in the 60s, like in that time period as well. And then the shocking differences of how they are treated.
Yeah. And I thought they treated that really well. They've done it really
but that was relevant to where they travelled to. So
Yeah.
Huh. So but this game doesn't really. It's not. They had not paramedic. What's the other guy you're saying?
I think his name's Signal, something like
Yeah. And they never threw any derogatory remarks. I'm not even saying slurs, but they treat him as an equal. You know.
Yeah.
Which at the time, in the 60s,
wouldn't have happened. Yeah.
Well, not wouldn't have happened, but how many people would have actually done that? You know. Not saying that. Yeah. Exactly. It would be a low percentage.
Yeah. Yes. Which is crazy. Like, I realise, this is a quick side tangent. Like, they could have, you could actually, I don't know. I didn't have enough conversation with him on a codec to do it because, Metal Gear Solid 1 and stuff. When you talk to her name, Natasha.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she kind of goes back. She gives you her background and stuff, and same like Sniper Wolf, her being Serbian, blah blah. So maybe they did do it with him, but I didn't,
Oh yeah, you would have to.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things sometimes where you have to. We were talking about before in certain games where you had to search for the story, right? Yeah. But the more codex calls you give to these people, the more information they give you.
Yeah.
And eventually you'll get to the point where they just start repeating their last sentence. and you're
Yeah.
like, okay, that's
it. That's the
yeah.
dialogue tree done. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you never know. Yeah, you could have just said
could've.
it could have had some major backstory which you missed. It could have
Yeah,
been like,
I just breathe
Yeah.
over. Like, doesn't matter. I just want to get through the game. Because like Mei Ling does it in one of them as well, isn't it? So yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. How much backstory can an 18-year-old have? But hey,
Yeah. Which is a crazy thing as well. She was 18 in that game. Like, really? How did you get to be? Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Nepotism, probably, but hey.
Oh yeah. Or maybe shenanigans. Nowadays, you never know. You know.
Yeah. She could be someone's secret love child or someone's secret lover.
Yeah. Exactly. As Meryl was. So hey.
Yeah. Which they wreck. Yeah, that was so. Oh God.
But you were signing off. We were signing off.
Yes, and yes. If you're a fan of Metal Gears or anything like that, let us know in the comments. Like, do you think the villains in this game were too over the top?
I think some of them were just doing their job.
Yes,
which is a dangerous sentence to say sometimes, right?
Yes.
But in this sense of them being patriots and pretending to be traitors.
Yeah.
and
Again,
then Volgan decided, he's gonna be like the Joker, just gonna be a whirlwind of destruction.
Yeah, for no reason. Yeah, just to do things. Yeah.
But he's a sadist as well, so
yeah. So yeah, realistically, we're the Cobra Unit bad guys. Technically not. Yeah, you just put them out of misery in a way. Yeah. Because they couldn't go back to their country, even if it all worked out. They couldn't go back to America. Exactly. You did wet works for the government. Hey, and so let us know who your favorite Cobra Unit member was as well. Was it the crazy cosmonaut? Because that was hilarious. Or was it Lizard Man? The fear. Yeah. Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias, which can be found on top of the screen. And if you're listening to us on the audio realm, don't forget to give us a review if you can. And until next time, guys, I have been the man who is destined to be killed by his sons, Carl Charles.
Oh yeah. Well, no, just the one son, right?
Oh, but the story actually says you'll be killed by your sons.
Yeah. Which I was like, how's... So unless at some point, right, Metal Gear 6 maybe, right?
Yeah.
Liquid Snake resurrects Big Boss just to kill him.
Yeah. Because I was like, no, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. No.
Unless there's going to be a retcon in the middle there where in Outer Haven, after Snake defeated Big Boss, Liquid Snake pops along to finish Big Boss. So
maybe, yeah. It's any sort of thing. Even if he killed his double ganger. Well, technically speaking, that'd be
yeah.
But
anyways,
yeah.
And I have I'm the person who seduced Solid Snake with my medical enhancements. CY Chong.
And thank you for taking a trip with us around the multiverse. And we didn't cause any time paradox. Catch you guys next one. Bye.
Bye.
Blue.